Yep, 3.5 inches. I dumped 1.5 inches out the day before. So, yeah. And I want you to look at this buckwheat. The neighbor's bees are going crazy. And we have got to go down through here and trim this off because it's shorting out my electric fence. And it's getting ready, we're getting ready to mow it down anyway, but boy, it's in full bloom. You got about 2 weeks to get it down, cut down before it goes to seed. You don't want it to go to seed, but let me show you the rest of the garden real quick and then I'll show you what we're doing today. This is our project for today. We're going to pull these beets.
Well, that's pretty.
I'd say that's a pretty fair beet right there. Yeah, buddy. We're going to pull all the big ones and then we're going to pickle them today. And that's the plan anyway.
We're going to do these leaves too.
And we're going to actually save these leaves and we're going to chop them up and freeze them for actually the leaves are more nutritious than the beet itself. But yeah, we're gonna save these leaves. They eat good. Let me show you the rest of the garden, kind of what's going on. As you can see, we've been flooded, and I'm not going to walk out in there and make that mistake again. But the potatoes are just about ready to dig. I noticed some leaves are turning yellow on the bottom, and so that's going to be a project. We just put up 50 pounds day before yesterday. Let me see if I can walk out in here a little bit without getting the corn. Is really doing good. I hadn't nitrated it yet. It's supposed to be in the 90s this week, and but it's coming. But I want you to look at these crazy beans. Look at that. They are up and getting after it. I mean, they're running off the end of the trellis here. Those and the green beans. We got this black mat down. As you can see, we've got it all over everything now, and you can pretty well walk on it. But if you get out there, it's going to be knee deep. But this is where the greasy beans stopped, right here. And these are pole beans. These are Blue Lake pole beans. And looks like they're doing real well. Tomatoes aren't looking too hot. They've got too much water. And that's part of the problem with having them outside, is you get too much water. But they'll be okay. But you can see some of them there, pretty poor. That's pretty poor right there. But we'll get something off of it. But okra, that's okra right there, doing real well. Sweet potatoes are doing real good under the black plastic. These are the Cushall squash that Preacher's Day Off gave me. Harold over at Preacher's Day Off, he gave me these. And you can see they're going nuts. I think this one on the end down here is a patty pan. I think that one right there is a patty pan. And then I planted some Cajun, oh, I can't remember what it was, something Cajun okra right there in that spot. Our cucumbers and all that is doing pretty good. That's cucumbers and squash and what have you over there. But and we got peppers over there. That row over there is not doing very well. I'm really disappointed in our tomatoes and what have you. But they've had so much water on them, I can't complain. But all in all, it's pretty good. Let's go can some beets. All right, we didn't show you the whole process, but what we did was we cut the tops off 1 inch or 2 up above the beet. We washed them, cleaned them real good, The greens were too buggy. We're not going to save those. But what we're going to do now is we're going to put these in there, and basically we're going to blanch them, what we're doing, for about 10 or 15 minutes. We're going to bring this up to a boil, let them boil for about 15 minutes, where the skins will come off real easy. We'll put them in cold water, cool them down, take the skins off of them, and then we'll cut them up, put them in jars. All right, we blanched these for 20 minutes, and the bigger ones, they need to go a little bit longer, but it's okay. But you can see the skins come right off of them, and the tops come right off of them too, and that's what you want. And then we'll slice them and we'll put them in the jars. We like to, the jar's hot. We like to put an onion in the bottom of ours. Gives it a little deal. But and you can slice these any way you want to. You can chunk them. You go to the store and everybody's used to them being round, and it's just what everybody's used to. And I like them in a little chunks. I'm gonna regret not having a glove on. I'm good right now.
Yeah, the small ones peel right off.
All right, just fill the jars, and we'll put our brine in there. I'll show you that.
4 cups each.
All right, our brine is 4 cups of vinegar, 4 cups of water, and 4 cups of sugar. That's all it is. You can do variations on these if you want. They have some that you can put cinnamon in, but these are for pickled beets. And there we go. We'll do it just like we did the other ones. We'll take our vinegar, clean the lid, clean the rim, clean the lid, put a lid on it, or band, and we're going to cold pack these, so we're going to put them in a cold pack canner and process them for 30 minutes. Well, there's what we ended up with the first picking of our beets out of the garden. I think there's 9 there. We actually had 10. That one there, we'd run out of space. We could only put 10 in there, or 9 in there in the canner, so we're just going to eat those out of the refrigerator. But there's your pickled beets, the first batch. We'll have probably at least 2 or 3 more batches just about like that, I think. Anyway, appreciate y'all watching. See you next time.